So the entire communication is based upon some very good use of cryptographic algorithm. So for example, one key is identification key, one key is onion key, and other key is sort key. So any in the entire communication, three kind of key will be used by different entities. I will discuss in detail in following slides. And the communication uses four kind of cryptographic algorithm. One is symmetric key encryption, the other is public key encryption, hash function, and Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. The symmetric encryption means both sender and receiver will use same key for the communication. Public key means the sender and receiver has different key for encryption and decryption. Hash function has any standard hash function having one-way properties, and Diffie-Hellman key exchanges for exchanging the key between two parties. So based upon these four cryptographic algorithm, the entire network is has been built, and the entities uses three different kind of keys. Let us see how this network is being created. So here S is the sender who wants to perform a communication using a Tor network over the darknet, and he want to obtain some services. See, here services are the normal service. Facebook.com. So services are normal services, and the sender wants to be anonymous. He wants to keep its anonymity. So to perform this communication, sender will establish a route from sender to the website owner. This route is called as circuit. This circuit will be built upon the top of the TCP/IP protocol. For this, from the directory list, he will select three onion router. One is called as entry, another is middle node, and the third is with all these three nodes. It is important to note that all these three circuits are created by users itself, and the router will help this router will help for the creation of the circuit. One question has been asked whether Tor is free. Yes, Tor is entirely free. One can download either from the Tor website or can download from the Android Play Store and can start using its services. Of things, router has already defined their identity key and their onion key. Identity key was used by the router to register themselves at directory server, and onion key was used to create a circuit between nodes. So during the circuit creation, they share their sort key. Sort key like here K1, K2, and K3. K1 was the sort key between sender and router 1. K2 was the key between sender and router 2. And K3 was the key between sender and router 3. So during the circuit creation, they share a key that whenever I will perform the communication, I will encrypt my entire data using this key. And router 1 knows that if anything is coming from circuit 1, then I will forward to circuit 2, and vice versa. If anything is coming from circuit 2, I will forward to the circuit 1. So these circuit is encrypted using the by the Tor services, and the data releasing from router 3 to the to the services that is not encrypted using the Tor network, but it may be encrypted using the some upper layer protocol like HTTPS. After the creation of the circuit, the Tor browser can start sending the encrypted message. How it prepares message? Sender will prepare each messages for each routers. For example, if a user want to access, for example, facebook.com, then the message, the request we can consider as no, this is not a circuit technology. This data communication is called as circuit. For example, when we transfer the data over the TCP/IP protocol, this data is called as packet. Similarly, the data transferred over using the Tor network, that link is called as circuit. Circuit will consist of the dedicated data. It is not like a switching and other things. So the browser will prepare a message that it want to send using the Tor network. In that, first at the first level, it will encrypt using the K3. This was the key between the router 3 and the sender. Again, it will encrypt the C3 using the key K2, and it will write that you can send it using the circuit 2. Then again, it will create the data for using the key K1 and using the circuit 1. So here we are performing three level of encryption. First, using the K3 key K3, and then using K2, then K1. This encryption, if you see that, it is a multiple layer of encryption. That's why it is called as onion router. Means each router has different layer of encryption, and during the forwarding of the data, they remove each layer one by one. How they reveal? For example, C1. If router 1, what was C1? C1 data was that I will send this data to router 1 using circuit 1, and this will consist of this will consist of some data which are encrypted using K1. So when router 1 will receive this message, it will see that this came through circuit 1, so it is from the sender, and this data is encrypted using the key K1, so I can decrypt it. From the decryption, it will see that there is a data which it has to forward to router 2 using circuit 2, and it will forward. So router 2 will receive a data which has came from the circuit 2, and it has the value C2. It can decrypt it, and it will see that there is a data which I have to forward to circuit 3 and using to router 3. And when C3 will receive, then C3 will can decrypt this message using K3, and can retrieve the original message M. What M is consisting of? That user want to access facebook.com, and this consists of some data. So the router 3 will forward this message to service provider. That is, here we are taking the example of Facebook. So it will open a port 2245 at router 3, and will forward this message to the Facebook. If you see the entire communication, then you will notice that the communication between sender and router 1 is encrypted. The communication between router 1 and router 2 is encrypted, and similarly the communication between router 2 and router 3 is encrypted. So any person who is sitting in the middle, in between router 1 and S, or in between router 1 or 2, so anyone sitting in between the middle, he will see that only encrypted message is being passed on, but cannot know that what is the actual data, who is the actual sender who is sending the message. For example, in between router 1 and router 2, one will notice that router 1 and router 2 is doing communication. Similarly, if someone is sitting between router 2 and router 3, he will find that router 2 and router 3 is performing the communication. And if someone is sitting between router 3 and services, then he will notice that 3 and services are performing the communication. Then using this method, sender can hide their identity from the service provider.